Welcome to Cryptic Crossroads. If you crave the creepy, the strange, and the downright chilling, you're in the right place. So, stay sharp and keep your eyes peeled. Enjoy the ride, if you dare.
Oh, shit. Look at this shit here. Oh, shit. God damn. Woo. Oh. 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 Oh, they running. Oh, they running. Oh, shit. What the fuck? They got the other one right here. I caught it when I hit it. I caught the whole shit hit. God damn. Yeah, they caught both of them. They caught both of them. Damn, man, the kids is crying, look. Look, the kids are scared in the boat.
Wow. Talking about being in the wrong place. You gotta pay attention at all times, with all this craziness going on now.
Have you ever heard of the twin paradox? A set of twins.
This is the space one?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I saw it was Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Was talking about it. You have a set of twins, and they're both 5 years old.
Okay.
This is going to blow your mind.
Oh,
You
no.
take one of those twins, put them in a rocket ship, and send them to space, but they're traveling 90% the speed of light. And what that does, when you're traveling that fast, the clock is ticking, like time slows down, basically.
Okay.
Slows down by 44%.
Wow. How do we know that?
Just math.
It's called
I mean,
math, Lily. Okay.
And so that means they're aging slower. But if you were to take that same 5-year-old and send them to space and going 99.9% the speed of light, by the time they took a trip that was 5 years for them, when they would come back to Earth, they would be 10 years old.
Okay.
And their twin would be 110 years old.
The twin on Earth?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's how just like light and time
Weird.
and stuff moves.
Is that where billionaires are going?
Don't
Are they
know.
traveling at light speed so they live longer?
Oh
Don't
my
know.
gosh.
There are currently videos all over Twitter right now with what appears to be, what they're claiming to be, a meteor. They're even saying that they believe they know where it landed, but for something to be that big and that bright to land without making a sound, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying that is really, really bright. I've never seen a meteor that bright before. And wasn't that the same color as the Devil's Comet that was present during the eclipse? This is around supposedly where it fell. Look at this though, look at the lens flare. There's something round. I'm not trying to wear a tinfoil hat right now, I'm just saying there's something round and pointing like a craft of some sort. I don't know. What do y'all think? It must just be the skeptic in me, but to me this seems like something more. What do y'all think it is? Do y'all believe in meteors? Let me know in the comments.
This little girl dies, meets her sister, Reggie, on the other side, comes back and shares with her parents that she met Reggie, and they leave the room. They freak out because Reggie had died of accidental poisoning when she was like 2, before this little girl was ever born. Wow. I interviewed this atheist. He was an art professor who was doing a tour with students in Europe, in France, and his lower duodenum ruptured. You usually have like 5 to 6 hours before you're dead. And it was a weekend, so they couldn't find a surgeon. And after 8 hours, he died. He was standing there by his bed. He felt the worst he had ever felt in his life, and suddenly he feels wonderful. And he doesn't even know he's dead. Like, he doesn't realize he's dead because he's sitting there thinking, something happened. I feel wonderful. This group of people then come into the hallway, and he can see them in the hallway, and they're calling to him, Howard, come with us. So he starts to follow these people. He starts to realize they're deceiving him. I realized that these people were my kindred spirits. I said, what do you mean? So I realized that they were like me on earth. I wasn't nice to my students. I was all about me and building my monuments to myself, my ego. I cheated on my wife a lot. It was all about me. This is really fascinating. He said in his solar plex, he said he heard pray to God. And his first thought is, I don't believe in God.
How many accounts of hellish NDEs do you think you've had?
A lot.
Were all of them atheists?
It's a good friend of mine. He was a cocaine addict, and he has a cocaine overdose, and suddenly he's dropping. And he was like, what is happening? And he knew, I'm going to hell. And he was like, oh my gosh, I can't go to hell. I'm a good person. I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I've never murdered. And he's justifying. And he said the more he justified, the faster he felt himself dropping. Until finally he said he got to his end, and he just cried out, God save me. And he hears a voice direct to his soul, Paul, what have you done with the life I've given you?
When you interview these people and you see these commonalities, and then you see physicians and surgeons and...
This has changed a lot of people's minds. Dr. Long, like me, who studied thousands of them, he said that near-death experiences are scientific proof of a life to come.
How do you go from agnostic engineer into interviewing thousands of people who had had near-death experiences?
You know, initially I was like, well, maybe this is just hallucinating. You know, there have been a lot of alternate explanations because most of these guys are coming from what's called a materialistic point of view, right? Which says that our brain is like the computer that runs the body. There's no soul. It's just what happens in your brain. For the new book, I've interviewed 70 people personally on every continent and every religious background. 48% of people having a near-death experience encounter the same God of light and love, who is personal, who knows them intimately, whose presence they never, ever want to leave. We're in a time of choosing. What kingdom do we want to be a part of? Is it me and my kingdom and I rule? Because as it turns out, that's what hell is. Hell is the creature wanting to play God.
What are your thoughts on near-death experiences? Have you or anyone you know ever experienced something like this? Share your stories in the comments below.
Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here.